in specific. Communication disorder is the major challenge of persons with disability. ICT technology offers a capacity building empowerment and combating poverty, which is one of the main characteristics of people with disability because they are the poorest of the poor. ICT technology offers the ability to access knowledge by adapting digital media and to enhance their social and economic integration in their communities. The major ICT objectives are to enjoy, for persons with disability, to enjoy the principal human right in communication as it was set by the United Nations Convention for the Rights of Persons with Disability, to promote the inclusion of persons with disability and maximize the use of information technology skills, bridging the digital gap and readiness for creating jobs for persons with disability, sharing knowledge and experience to help include persons with disability in their communities, eradicate extreme poverty for persons with disability and their families, and to achieve economic independence. We have another very well-known phenomena, the telecenters, which are centers to train persons with disability how to handle ICT and how to use it, are very powerful tool for qualification. And we came to this, the last millennium or the third millennium, with the community, international community held the first conference about society for all or internet for all. It was in Geneva 2003, and the next one was in Tunisia to establish communication society for ICT. Persons with disability are trapped in a vicious circus: poverty, illiteracy, corruption, even terrorism, as we heard a lot of them were victims in Iraq, immigration, unemployment, and even dictatorship. Who will benefit from information technology? People with physical disability, I mean with motor disability here, people with sensory disability, I mean people with blindness, with hard of hearing, people with intellectual disability and their families, people with learning disabilities, the local community, and all the marginalized, as yesterday Dr. Bangkok said, what was the condition of the indigenous people in Canada. What can information technology do with this guy who is lying and who is flipping the book while he is reading it, and he is lying on his bed approximately immobile? Information technology can move him from that condition and can bring to him the information on his fingerprint. This guy also was not able to reach any kind of information except with this screen and this instructor. These are sensory impairment or visually impaired people who can benefit from it. These are persons with intellectual disability who can be trained to achieve more. Persons with disability can benefit from information technology, communication technology by capacity building, specialization, social and economic empowerment, which lead to use ICT to enhance basics for persons with disability, basic ICT literacy, careers in ICT networking, accounting, Photoshop, jobs, economic opportunity, social awareness, and knowledge. Technology for persons with disabilities. Developing program services for persons with disability, and I hope Dr. Nader's department will make more progress in that regard. 13 special browsers can be programmed, enabled with speech recognition devices for wider access in the internet to persons with disability, improvement of networking facilities to allow more efficient cooperation among institutions, and telecenters for all diverse community network. Telecenters is not only for persons with disability, is all for the vulnerable groups, just like the indigenous people, as Dr. Bangkok said yesterday. Adaptation of standard software to the need of children with intellectual disability, and this program was initiated by engineer Nabil Eid in Syria, and by Mr. Ahmed Isa from Sudan, and by myself, and we have a very good program for inclusion of persons with intellectual disability, especially children with trisomy 21, which is Down syndrome, and children with autism. And now we have 2 or 3 centers in Salamiyya in Syria. We have 1 center in Oman, and we are planning to move to Lebanon and to move to United Arab Emirates very soon. And I hope Dr. Nader Ma'rafi will cooperate with us in the future. The roadmap, as an example for us, for people who are dealing with people with disability and who are hoping that information and communication technology can play a significant role in their progress. First, activity establishment of 2 to 4 telecenters in each country. Activity 2, capacity building, the training of trainers and vocational training. Third activity, support Arabic content for disabilities issue in Arab region, just like the regional center or regional institute in which we are hosted now, and printing an encyclopedia in Arabic. And I hope yesterday my comments were very well sound, and hoping that the Arabic language could have support in information technology, and not only that, to make the Arabic language useful as much as we can, and to create mechanism how to teach the Arabic language, because the worst techniques among the known languages in teaching is how to teach Arabic language. And I consider the Arabic language just like disability. Disability is not bad by itself. The bad thing is the people who are dealing with it. Arabic language is not bad and hard and difficult by itself. It's the people who are using it and who are dealing with it are not giving it proper attention in support and in help and in technology, and it is used, the Arabic language, in verbal and in poems and very nice speeches, because Arabic language is very good in speeches and in poems, but it cannot be taught appropriately just like the English or the French or any other Latin language. This is not because it is difficult or hard or sophisticated. It's the Arab community are not giving proper attention to develop the techniques of teaching and techniques of handling this language. As I mentioned before yesterday, that Arabic language was not very well handled by our expertise, and was not very well sponsored and financed to develop the techniques. There are small projects here and there, but for special purposes. But there are not institutes or some, يعني مجمع اللغة اللغوي العربي in Syria It's very well established, but it held 1 or 2 meetings per year, but it is not coping with the fast progress in knowledge and in terminology for Latin languages. The activity for printing press incubator, I mean here to establish a kind of massive printing institution to print in Braille language so that we can disseminate all the knowledge in that writing style. It's not special language, it's writing style. Expected accomplishment and indicators of achievement of the project, which I'm looking forward, which we are looking forward with this group of people. First, training and capacity building for people with disability, and the indicators for that, using of computer and IT skills for learning and teaching and open window on the world. Also learning alternative languages, chatting and communication with peers using applications and software. The second, readiness for employment. They have good skills through vocational training. They have good skills through computer application. The third, self-dependent and income-generating process for other people with disability project. The indicator is printing process will be used commercially, and they get more money to develop and sustainable project. Suggested to implementation activity, the 4 activities of the initiative are to be carried out of parallel over a period of 2 years as follows: 6 months in the year 2011, collect up-to-date ICT indicators of Arab countries and survey about ICT availability of programs for persons with disability, convene an expert groups meeting. 2 years after that, building telecenters for capacity building in the area of ICT indicators measurement. 1 year for the development of ICT database, training programs, and various disability, printing press. The leading organization which are suggested, I hope that the regional institute will join us also, the Gadaref Digital City in Sudan, the Studies Center for the Handicapped Research in Syria, Friends of the Disabled, which I am the president of that organization in Lebanon, and Egypt ICT Trust Fund in Egypt. Suggested partner in Syria, Sudan, and Lebanon, and Egypt. Funding agency, international organization, UNDP International Development Research Center, Microsoft. By the way, the usage of ICT for persons with disability is understood sometimes not correct, or not because they are very poor. How come they can use and approach ICT? We had negotiations with Bill Gates at the Microsoft so that we can secure, as it was decided in the Tunis summit in 2005, to provide each child in elementary school with a laptop, a copybook, to help him deal with the information technology. The negotiations with Bill Gates was as follows: that developing world can be provided with very low cost laptops, which can reach to $18, just like in India now, and to $48, just like in Sudan, for instance. In Lebanon, we have it $90. But the challenge is, and the difficulty